That was the intro to MC Magic, a Minecraft server that shared the magic of Disney with everyone. But now, the server ceases to exist. Over time, the server changed its name and owner, and lost the magical touch it used to have. We'll go through the changes over time that drove MC Magic, or more recently known as the Palace Network, into the ground. This is the rise, fall, and eventual demise of MC Magic / the Palace Network. Before we get started, I would like to ask you to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and like the video, because if you do so, I will get to make more videos just like this one. So please go ahead and do those things. Thank you. MC Magic was originally known as MC Disney, and was released by The Real Ducky on August 11th, 2011, on an old laptop. The server featured the Walt Disney World Park Magic Kingdom. The server was a one-to-one recreation of the real-life park and is widely considered to be the first Minecraft theme park server in existence. The creators of the server wanted to build a safe space for kids to enjoy their favorite Disney theme parks, but this image would falter over the years and lead to the eventual demise of the server. The dedicated staff team helped maintain the server and keep it up and running. By April 5th, 2012, progress had begun on the Epcot part of the server and many of the resorts as well. The server also reached their 1,000th guest, and they threw a party for them. The Real Ducky released a Reddit post and an album of images that showed the newly finished Magic Kingdom server and some images of the Epcot project, which was soon to come to the server. This was the point where the server began to gain some traction and would speed it into the distance. At the point when MC Disney was gaining a lot of daily visitors, they decided to change their name to MC Magic. This was the beginning of what is known as the glory days for the server. Soon after these dates, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom would all be added to the server. Server attendance blew up, and they were gaining so many visitors each and every day. MC Magic became a household name for many people who enjoyed theme park servers or just theme parks in general, and their staff force grew to allow for the influx of people to enjoy the server. They soon introduced creative, new resorts, and even one of the Disney water parks. The server was a huge hit for many kids. In 2013, the server got its own panel at Minecon talking about how you can start your own theme park server. It paved the way for even more servers to form and caused a community of theme park servers that still last to this day. People loved the server, and they decided to redo the Magic Kingdom server to make it even better. This would be the Magic Kingdom server that would stay on the server for 7 years. The server at this point would have hundreds of players on at once, and a great staff team that was purely volunteers. This philosophy stuck with the server forever. The server had its own resource pack, which allows for unique textures like a magic band, which was fully functional and allowed for the experience to be even better on the server. There were also functional nighttime spectaculars which used command blocks to cause unique effects that looked like real life. The creative server had many huge theme parks and allowed creativity to flow through all of the guests and let them build whatever they wanted. There were no limits on the MC Magic creative server. And I should know, because I participated in it. MC Magic was a successful Minecraft server that everyone loved and enjoyed, and it became one of the most popular servers on Minecraft. But this would all change soon in 2016. In September of 2016, it was announced that MC Magic would be acquired by the Palace Network, and it would result in a name change to the latter. This was very devastating for many members of the community, especially because it would result in a change of leadership in the server, as the server was being sold off to a third party. People had grown up on the server, and they loved it so much. Many people were very worried that the environment of the server would change forever, and their suspicions would be proven. The first aspect of the change is the closure of the arcade section. It showed how the server was not the same, and many projects that were left from the old server would never be completed on this new one. It was said that it would only be closed for a short period of time, but the arcade never reopened over the 6-year span of the new network. As the days led up to the switchover, many members of the server left for other ones, and many just stopped playing Minecraft altogether. The current owner, the Real Ducky, even went on to create a second server called Imagineers, which I'll leave a link to in the description. The official switchover happened on November 2nd and 3rd of 2016. Over these 2 days, the server would have all references to MC Magic removed and replaced with the Palace Network. The server rank names would all change from Disney-esque names to royal names like Noble or Settler. All these changes and many more would cause the popularity of the server to falter even more. Many of the staff members on the server helped keep it going. They are the reason that the server lasted for so long, because they maintained the popularity and kept people entertained. It seemed like the server was changed forever, and that was the case. Projects began being slowed down or cancelled entirely. Major projects were few and far between, with only a couple, including Universal Studios, which soon did fall into a state of repair as no maintenance was completed and no new additions were added. New Magic Kingdom, which replaced the old Magic Kingdom that had stayed on the server for its 7-year span, and a revamp of Hollywood Studios with both Galaxy's Edge and Toy Story Land. These were the only main updates to the server over the 6-year span of Palace Network. The park still had some excess though, with weekends gaining up to 100 players at once, and many remaining active members of the community stuck around from MC Magic. Many of the shows on the server were exciting and new, with many features that took months to create, but the server still struggled to stay afloat. The server cost was in the hundreds to maintain each month, with hosting costs and website upkeep. People kept buying ranks less and less as the player base shrank and shrank, and the server was in danger of collapse. The saving grace was the occasional update, which attracted people back to the server. New Magic Kingdom allowed for the server to hit 300 players at once, and that was the highest since MC Magic, and created excitement among guests. But something was going on behind the scenes. Something absolutely disgusting that would seal the fate of the server forever. Everything on the server seemed fine. Everyone was happy, but behind the scenes, the server was not as it seemed. In January 2020, Brant, the server owner of Palace Network, contacted a miner for the first time. Brant was a 25-year-old male who contacted a miner. Brant proceeded to befriend and allow the victim, I will keep names out of this for privacy reasons, to become familiar and comfortable with him. For 7 months, Brant continued to talk with the miner, and as the time progressed, he began to get more profane and graphic with his messages. I will not share any messages here, and I hope that that gives you a thought of how horrible the messages sent between the two parties were. Brant was a cerner over of a Minecraft family-friendly theme park server, and he was an official Discord partner server owner. He took advantage of these images and used them to exploit minors. He personally took advantage of many young staff members, and some of the other staff allowed the actions to happen, including the crafty Batman, who has since removed all ties to that name. In 2021, rumors had begun circulating that Brant was an online pedophile. and attendance on the server began to drop significantly. A normal day would be 5 to 10 people on, and most of the parks you would be the only person in. As we approached July, the miner that Brandt had targeted broke silence. They told all of the staff members what had happened, and they ousted Brandt from his position. Many people went ahead and left the server, because if you think about it, you do not want a server that had a previous owner as a pedophile on your name. On the night of July 8th, 2021, most of the staff members had left, and the server and website were shut down forever. There would be one last showing of Phantasmic about a couple weeks later, and then fans of the server all said goodbye to the place that they had spent so much time on for the past 11